Today's video is sponsored by Embark Studios, and this is the finals. This is one of the most underrated games you can play right now. The performance is incredible. The graphics are awesome. It's so good. But check this out. This is the minigun. Now, this is brand new. It is the M134 minigun, which obviously is for the heavy class. And oh dear lord, if you ever wanted to live that fantasy of just holding down fire, it's like in Predator. You know, when they just blast down the trees. Absolutely amazing. But it's incredible. I mean, look at this. It's just, if you want to live that fantasy, you can live that fantasy. You can sit there, you can hold down fire. You delete people. This thing is insane, crazy powerful, but you'd expect that because it's literally a minigun. There are a bunch of other new weapons as well coming, but I only really got the chance to actually play with that one, but it's insane. So I think what we need to talk about is what is coming to the game in Season 6, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? This game, it was a little bit off-putting with the, I guess, traditional original game modes, like the whole cash-out modes where you have to collect the money and, you know, move around and all that kind of stuff. It was a little bit, maybe not off-putting is the word, but it was a little bit daunting. Well, it looks like what they're doing now for Season 6 is bringing back easier to understand modes where you can just get straight into the action. And I'll be honest, maybe it's because I'm a simpleton, but I've actually found this quite good. So this is Team Deathmatch. Now, it is available permanently in the game now. I think it may have been a limited time mode, but that's not the case anymore. It is straight up in the game. So you'll be able to play this in quick play all season long. And, I mean, yeah, it's really good. It's got a bunch of maps as well. You've got Fortune Stadium, Seoul, Horizon, Vegas, which is this map, Kyoto, and Skyway Stadium. So I think one of the things, what makes this really good, at least to me when I was playing through this, I mean, I had the most fun playing this mode. I'm not going to lie, guys. I really enjoyed this mode because the performance is incredible. The shooting mechanics are great. All of the abilities are just amazing. Like, you can see me here. I'm using, like, I've got this teleport ability. It's just crazy. Like, what is... It's insane. I can go invisible because I'm playing one of the scout classes, or the scout class, I guess I should say. It's just great. It's really snappy. It feels great. The destruction is incredible in this game. You know, you may be fans of certain games. I mean, I'm a big fan of Battlefield, and I remember Battlefield's destruction being incredible. And I believe there's actually, like, old Battlefield devs were involved in setting up Embark and, you know, developing the finals and all of that stuff. But basically, it's destruction, and this is what I'm trying to get at. If you like destruction, there is tons of destruction in this game. And it's just crazy. You can blow through walls. I think the medium class has got an ability where they can actually alter the matter of an object and then pass through it, which is just crazy. It's like, what is going on? Like, this is incredible. But you can probably see from this footage here, the graphics are incredible. They are really, really, they feel high-end. They feel cutting-edge. It feels really fluid. I'm having such a good time. I mean, look at this. It kind of gives me, like, Crisis vibes, you know, when you go invisible in Crisis. I'm really showing my age now. That's what it feels like when you pop the invis. It is so good. It just is insane, honestly. It's also got to be said, this Vegas map has been totally redesigned, and this is actually what the devs say about that. Season 6 comes with a new twist on an old favorite. Las Vegas Stadium is a full-scale transformation of the original Las Vegas map, reimagined as a championship arena with our seasonal sponsors taking over the casinos and turning them into massive branded venues. We also took the opportunity to refine gameplay by reducing visual clutter, especially in interior spaces, making main routes cleaner and more readable, enhancing navigation and flow. Yeah, I mean, pretty cool. But this map feels really good, right? Like I said, I mean, I've been saying this throughout this video, but it does feel like cutting-edge graphics. It feels like, you know, you're playing a game here that is really pushing the boundaries of like, what's possible. I mean, look at all this destruction around me here. It's crazy. I mean, I got the jump on that guy there. Looks like it was one of the Embark guys. But I mean, look at what was that on the floor. It just looks incredible, honestly. It looks amazing. I am a bit of a sucker for graphics, but I mean, I tell you what, this game, it does run really well. This is just, it's crazy. It's really fluid. It feels great. And I think the thing with Team Deathmatch is it warms you up. I mean, look at all this destruction. This is crazy. I think I actually die here now, which is a shame. It's my first death. Oh, bit of a shame. I think that's a heavy I've been eliminated by there. Have I got the most eliminations? I might have. Yeah, he had a minigun, so... I mean, we should probably talk about what the game actually is. So, it's free to play now. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know this. It's been out for a while. And I'll be honest, I played the very early version of this. I had a... it was like a preview version of the game, which I had. And it was fun. But I think I was just a little bit overwhelmed with the way the original game modes worked. You can still play those game modes. The cash-out modes and all of that. They heavily relied on team coordination. Whereas, obviously, stuff like Team Deathmatch here, you can just jump in and out of this on your own. Yeah, you've got a team, but, you know, you're all just sort of lone gunning it here, and you can sort of go for that. It's almost like the more arcadey experience, I suppose. Quite a bit less tactical. But I am going to show you Power Shift towards the end of this video, which has been in the game for a while, but there's been some new maps added to that and some changes to some maps, I think, as well. That, again, is a really cool mode. And, again, I think a mode which kind of calls to me. So I think when you look at that, you can sort of see what the developers are doing. They're very much evolving this game to make it branch out into different audiences and capture different types of players. So if you're like me and you're after this more like arcadey experience, you get that in Team Deathmatch, right? And I could happily, easily play this for hours on end. It feels really good. It feels really smooth, as I've been saying throughout this video. So I think there is like a commitment here from the developers to keep developing the game, keep changing the way the game's played, keep introducing new game modes, and like branch the game out to different audiences. And I think that is just a really good way to be when it comes to the development of the game. Obviously, there's just an incredible amount of destruction. I mean, if you had to list what makes this game unique, you'd just say the destruction, right? It is insane. I mean, you can't really find this level of destruction anywhere else in any kind of multiplayer shooter out there. This is just bonkers. You can level the map. You can just destroy everything. The maps are highly complicated. I mean, look at this. They're highly complex, I should probably say, really. They are complicated as well in their design, but they're complex. There's loads of stuff going on. It's just, it's crazy. Absolutely mental. And just sort of to recap what you're going to get in this season. So, I mean, obviously, Season 6 is the latest season, and it's a pretty big update when it comes to the game. Obviously, there's 3 new weapons. I showed you guys the minigun, which is probably my favorite of them. Although I didn't get too much time to try the other ones, but let's be honest, you're going to want to just select the minigun, right? I mean, that guy's just absolutely destroyed me with the minigun, so whatever. Obviously, Team Deathmatch as well, which is great. There's loads of map updates, and yeah, new maps are being added to the Power Shift mode as well, which I'll show you guys in a moment. There's also going to be an esports competition. Now, I'm not sure what the history is with the finals and esports, but you think it would make sense given the tactical nature of some of the game modes. But apparently, there's going to be a big build-up to a $100,000 esports major this year, which is probably going to be really cool to see, because I'd love to see... I mean, I like seeing the best people at anything doing whatever they do, and especially love it when it comes to esports. Throughout all the games that I've made content on throughout the years, when you watch the best players play, you're never going to be as good as them, but you can learn from them. You can see what they do. You can look at the way they traverse the map, what weapons they use, what build-outs they use, what abilities they use. There's loads of stuff going on that you can learn from the pros. But obviously, you know, just straight up copying the pros and expecting to get results is never, ever really going to work. But you can learn from them. It's almost like a shortcut to expanding your game knowledge, I suppose. So that's going to be really cool to see, especially if you're into esports. Probably about time that there's a big money tournament for the finals. So what I want to do is just actually go over what the game modes are. And I'm going to explain them while you guys can watch me playing this Team Deathmatch and absolutely owning, because I'm the best. So you get Cash Out. Now, this is like the standard mode. Played as a casual mode in Cash Out or Quick Cash, as well as in ranked tournament mode. The team with the most cash wins. It's basically where you have to try and get the money and escape. Well, you don't escape. You just collect the money, you know, as you're in the level. And as you're defending the points where the cash is, enemy players can come in and try and kill you and try and basically steal the cash, and it's whoever gets the most cash wins. You've got Bank It. This is a casual mode. Be the first to reach 40,000 cash, or be the team with the most cash when the timer runs out. You've also then got Power Shift, which is be the first team to bring the platform home, or the team that has progressed the furthest when the time is up. And I'm going to show you that very shortly. I know I keep teasing that, but I like this mode. It's really good. Terminal Attack, which is a 5v5 attack and defend mode, played over multiple rounds, where teams take turns defending and then attacking an objective. Also, I believe you only get 1 life in that. So when you die, you have to wait for your whole team to die, then you get to go again. You're not instantly respawning. And then obviously Team Deathmatch. So Team Deathmatch is what we're watching right here. And the official blurb for that is it's a 5v5 Team Deathmatch game mode. Each elimination gives you $100, and the first team to reach 3,000 wins the round. The first team to win 2 rounds wins the match, which is awesome. And also there's going to be limited time modes and all of that stuff, which is going to be added to the game over time, which is basically the case for a lot of live service games. Anyway, they can kind of experiment with different styles of game modes. So let's just take a look at the end of this round. I think I actually come out on top on the scoreboard, maybe, at the end of this round. We'll have to wait and see. I think I do, actually. I mean, look how the map's been destroyed. So I'm chucking in some flashbangs there. I'm trying to find those enemy players, trying to get a good angle on them, going in viz, running around the side. And I think... Oh, no, we lost that round, which is a shame. Anyway, let's jump onto Power Shift. So this is the mode where... this map is new as well. Hang on a minute. Let me just find the name of this map. Yeah, so I think this is the Bernal map. Now, there's also going to be the Las Vegas Stadium, which is available for this game mode. And basically, the official blurb here is they're announcing these two maps as being playable in PowerShift. And yeah, they basically can't wait to see what players can do on this mode. But let me explain what this is, because this is like... It's like if you play games like Overwatch, you've got push. But imagine if the thing you're pushing is basically a mobile point. You can see here, this guy is absolutely like just killing that guy standing in it. But you have to stand on the thing, the barge, to capture it, to make it move towards the enemy's base. If you get it all the way there, you will win. Of course, this means that you are open to an incredible amount of fire when you are on that platform. Now, there are things you can do. Now, by no means am I a professional player. And you can see what I'm trying to do here is like lob grenades on the platform. I hit something. Maybe I just hit a destructible there. I'm not sure, because it looked like there was some kind of like shield armor thing set up. I'm going in massive YOLO and instantly dying. Now, what killed me? Well, if you look at the top right hand side of the screen, you'll see that I just ran over a mine. So yeah, not great. So you need to look out for stuff like that. I'm a trash noob, so I just absolutely did not realize there was a mine on the floor. But it would make sense, wouldn't it? If you're going to defend a point, you're going to throw mines down. You're going to put up defensive barricades. But there are other things as well. Like I was playing as the heavy, and I was using the dome shield, which seemed to be okay at keeping you alive once you got onto the platform. You can also go underneath the platform, and sometimes it's quite hard to get onto the platform. You can see it changes color as well. So obviously when it's red, it's the enemy team got control. When it goes to blue, then we've got control. And as you can see again, I'm just running onto the platform to try and take control of it. Now, probably I'm not the best class for this. I can see there's somebody getting onto the platform here, so we're going to need to try and do something. I've decided to run away, which is probably standard tactics, and hide underneath it. It's because I've got no health. That's why I run away. But isn't this such a... This is like it's a really funky game mode, honestly. You can get killed by this as well, the barge, because it's killed me a few times. It's like squashed me against the floor as I've been trying to hide underneath it, which is probably to stop you griefing, but also, why would you be underneath it if you can clearly see it's moving towards a, you know, an object? Not the best idea. So yeah, I've got control of this here, and I'm just kind of... I think I threw my teleport onto the high ground. I'm just chucking nades around and doing whatever. Oh yeah, I can't use my teleport because if you look, it's in the sky there a bit further back, so I'm not actually able to get to it. But really, I don't want to be on there. What I want to do is try and catch people as they're moving towards the platform and take them out. But obviously, other enemy players are going to be trying to do that to me and catch me off guard and kill me. But you can see we've lost control of the platform, right? So eventually, as I get completely killed... Oh, there's a dome shield. But eventually, I've realized, you know what? I should maybe not be on the platform. I should get in and around the platform. And if the enemy take control with it, or of it, I should maybe saturate it with grenades and then try and kill them. That's probably a good idea. Although I instantly got killed, which is not the best. So yeah, in this mode, you do instantly respawn and you can get back. And you can see in the UI in the middle of the screen. Also, I'm not sliding because I'm an absolute noob. You need to sprint and... crouch at the same time. That makes you slide. But I'm so bad, I haven't been doing it. So don't destroy me in the comments. Although I think I destroy this individual. Yeah. Bye, Alex. Whoever you are. We didn't know you very long, but you got destroyed. I really like this class, though. I like the fact you can just go over this. You can change all these abilities as well. So you've got like a load of stuff. You've got like obviously your loadout, right? So you can change all your weapons. You can select different weapons. You've got weapon skins. You know, there's battle passes and all kinds of ways of unlocking different weapons. You've got specializations, which are kind of like the abilities. So my specialization here, it's on my Q ability. It makes me go invisible, which I quite like that because, well, I don't want to be seen. And it lets me get into a good position because I'm playing the light class, which is really good. Gadgets as well. So these are things which, you know, deployable objects or grenades, different types of grenades, deployable terrain. There's just like way too many to go over. At the moment here, I've got, I think I've got flashbang selected. I've got the frag grenade and I've got the teleport as I'm going on a mental YOLO mission into the enemy barge, which probably isn't the best idea. But I really like the teleportation thing. It's so good because you can throw it. You basically get two light grenades. You throw one down and it opens a gate, and then you throw one in a different position and it opens a gate. And when you activate them, this thing here, watch, you can then travel through them. So I can get straight up to the high ground there, or, well, fall off the high ground. But that is incredible for movement. All right, guys, thank you for watching today's video. This is the finals. And I know this is a sponsored video, but I do honestly believe this is one of the most underrated games you can play right now. It's free to play. There is a link in the video description below. Go and check that out. Download the game. And, yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And if you are a die-hard finals player, again, let me know how you feel about this update. And have you been, like how have you found the game so far? I just want to know. All right, guys, thank you for watching today's video. I've been Stylosa. If you enjoyed that, remember you can follow me on everything, which is @Stylosa. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. And the Vogues win.